Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel, d.vs.debt. This is D, and I'm here for Money Monday to stuff my cash envelopes. Now I like to stuff them every week so that I don't abuse my envelopes basically. So for example, right now I'm going into what I call the lean week, which means that I have until Friday before payday hits, which means I'm down to the wire and I really have to stretch what's left of my dollars. If I did stuffings every 2 weeks, and by now I probably would have emptied out those envelopes. So that's why I like to do a weekly stuffing. That way I'm starting the week off with some cash and I'm not tempted to blow the cash if there's a lot of it, if I was budgeting for 2 weeks at a time. So hopefully that makes sense for me. It helps to break it down into weekly chunks and small chunks of money instead of big chunks every 2 weeks where the temptation is there to be like, ooh, look at all this money, let me go spend all of it. So let's go ahead and get going. I'm doing my usual $100 budget for my weekly stuffing. So it's 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 102. The reason there are $2 left over, let me show you, is because I finally found some D bucks. Woo! So I'm so excited. See the letter D right there? I find like all the other letters usually, but very rarely do I find D's. So I'm so excited. That means I get to use my dinero envelope. So what I'm going to be doing with that, there it is. What I'm going to be doing with that is saving up my D bucks, my dinero, and then hopefully at the end of the year I'll have more than $2 because these dang D bucks are so hard to find, but we'll see how it goes. So very, very happy that I have 2 special dollars to stash away. Oh my gosh, my little clickety clackety button popped off. So everything's good now. Everything's in its place. All right, so it's time to get into the cash envelopes. Let's go ahead and go category by category. So the $2 are now safely in the dinero envelope. That means my next envelope in line is vet. So I'm going to put what I'm hoping to do every time is $20, but it all depends. Next payday, which is Friday, might be a bit of a tight squeeze because that's when all my bills are due. So you're going to see how different my paycheck breakdown is going to be for this paycheck as opposed to the previous one that I did last time. So for now I've got 20, 40, 60 into my vet envelope, building up for vet visits because they're so dang pricey. It's like I can't walk into the vet's office without spending a minimum of $100. Usually it's way more than that. All right, for car, I'm going to do also the usual 20 because it's an older car, which means it's getting more and more expensive to fix. So 20, 40, 60 into there. And because I'm trying to save aggressively for those tires that I know I'll be needing within the year. All right, for my give envelope, some money did come out of here. So I had a birthday come up, so the birthday gift came out of that. There was a homeless gentleman when I went to Dollar General to buy some stuff for myself, and so I gave him some money. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I do like to have lots of ones handy, so that's why I'm going to be stuffing in 5 more ones. So I got 1, 2, oh, there's a Corgi hair there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to bring the grand total so close to 20. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I usually like to work with round numbers, but I have to accept the fact that that's not always going to be the case. So $17. It's going to make my eye twitch because I want it to be 20. But, you know, what can you do? You work with what you have, not with what you want. All right, for my oops envelope, there have been so many stinking oopses lately, so I also have to be aggressive with stuffing this one. So that's why this one also gets $20. So 2, 4, 6, because you never know. There's always an oops, I didn't see that coming. Oops, I didn't think to save for that. Perfect example is right now my shower situation with tomorrow. There's going to be a plumber coming over that's going to knock a hole in the wall, replace the shower parts, and then there's going to be a person coming over to basically rebuild the hole in the wall. So this is where I realized I should have been more aggressive with my home envelope, because right now there are only 5 sad little dollars in there. And with the money I'm working with, I'm only going to be able to add 10. So there's 15. But now I know this is another envelope that deserves aggression. So thankfully my parents are coming to the rescue with this. I love to tease them about the fact that they're almost hoarders. They save everything. They have a garage full of stuff. But thankfully that saved my hide this time around, because they had, from like over 10 years ago at least, when that shower was fixed, it has tile in the shower because it used to be really, really old. Again, my house is from the 60s. So they had actually saved some pieces of leftover tile from that shower remodel, again, from over a decade ago. So they went digging around, dug those back up. So that means that the person that's going to go in and basically patch the hole after the plumber's done is going to use matching tile. I don't have to go out and buy new tile. So yay, thank you for parents. Thank you for hoarding tendencies and all that sort of stuff. I'm very thankful for that. All right, so Beto's envelope I wiped out because he had been trying to help me fix that leak in the shower, and unfortunately it just wasn't able to be done because the pieces are no longer made, the parts, because the house is old. So his envelope is wiped. He was at my house like I think 3 days straight. Poor guy, kept coming in, having to remove everything and then put it back in, take it out again, put it back in, while I was running around all over the place trying to find the parts. So going to plumbing supply store, going to like everywhere I could. It was basically a wild goose chase because again, they don't make the parts anymore. So I'm gonna put 10 for now and try to rebuild his envelope. Usually I like to have about 50 sitting here for him, but again, it got wiped out. Money's tight right now, so for now, just 10. My Yum envelope, I'm going to leave it as it is. Right now it currently has $10 in it, and so I'm not going to stuff it because payday is Friday, 5 days away. $10 should get me there. I have $3 and change left on my last Burger King gift card in addition to this, so I should be good. I'll make it through the week with that money. So now I'm going to get into my next binder. I had been neglecting it this year, with the other expenses that were coming up, but I really want to start stuffing this routinely as well again, like I was doing before all the chaos of December hit. So for community, this is where I like to go out and support people in the community that are either also Etsy shop owners or they're also YouTubers. And so I'm going to put $10 in here. I have a shop in mind that I want to support this week, and I'm hoping to be able to support, a shop a week. So even though $10 may not be a lot, I like to spread the support around. And so for me, when I saw a $1.25 printable, I'm like, woo, baby, like doing a happy dance. So I'm hoping, to spread the love to other people as well, because we are out here hustling, trying to make that money, honey. All right, and so for YouTube, I'm going to put in $5, and this is going to be to cover shipping. So I think what I'm going to do is once a week for a while, do a cash envelope giveaway because I don't have the budget for big, lavish giveaways. I'm going to do little homemade ones, and then this will cover the shipping because shipping is surprisingly expensive. I had mailed out some cash envelopes in December and was shocked that it was $5 to mail them because of the fact, the way they explain it to me, like if it's a stiff envelope or it's a puffy envelope or a misshapen envelope, like it's not a regular size envelope, then they charge you through the nose basically. And so I was shocked that it cost that much to ship a set of cash envelopes. All right, so that is it. That does it for my cash stuffing for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm excited for Wednesday's video. I'm going to do a tutorial. I've been doing my investing challenge through CashApp since the end of August, but I have so many new viewers that I thought it'd be a good idea to do kind of like a tutorial again. Even though there is one in one of my playlists on how to use CashApp, how I do my investing, I like to do an updated one now that I'm using a microphone and hopefully a little bit more eloquent when I speak. Just barely, not by much. But anyways, thank you for watching. That's a plan for Wednesday's video. Fingers crossed it works out. If not, for sure, very, very soon. And I hope you have a wonderful day.